In a dramatic move aimed at bolstering regional security and defending sovereign rights, the United States Navy has deployed warships to assist the Philippines in its ongoing struggle to assert control over Scarborough Shoal. What does this mean for the balance of power in the South China Sea? Stick around as we dive into the details of this critical development. Scarborough Shoal, a small but strategically vital area in the South China Sea, has been at the center of territorial disputes for years. Claimed by both the Philippines and China, this area is rich in resources and serves as a key maritime route. Tensions escalated recently when reports emerged of increased Chinese activity in the region, prompting a swift response from the United States. The United States announced the deployment of several naval vessels to the region. According to the Pentagon, this move underscores America's unwavering commitment to upholding international law and supporting its allies. The fleet includes advanced destroyers, equipped with cutting-edge technology, ready to ensure freedom of navigation and deter any aggressive actions. China's actions and Manila's response. The Philippines' defense priorities have shifted significantly in response to China's heightened presence in the South China Sea. On 23 December last year, the Philippine Army announced its plans to acquire the Typhoon missile system, a U.S.-made advanced mid-range capability missile launcher. This move is aimed at strengthening and defending the nation's maritime security in the contested waters of the West Philippine Sea. The WPS is what Manila calls the part of the South China Sea encompassing its 200 nautical miles exclusive economic zone. The announcement drew immediate condemnation from Beijing, which claims rights across all the waters encompassed by its 9-dash line, covering a large part of the South China Sea. On 28 December, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Mao Ning said that Beijing would not sit on its hands if it felt that its security and interests would be under threat. Interestingly, this was the third statement released by the Chinese government on this specific issue in less than a week. Despite the backlash, the announcement of the acquisition reflects Manila's resolve to defend its territorial waters amid escalating tensions with Beijing and Chinese expansionist ambitions. For the past 2 years, China's Coast Guard, People's Liberation Army, Navy, and Maritime Militia have increased their presence in the WPS. Their actions have escalated tensions, especially since President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. took office in June 2022. While China's maritime claims have long been a point of contention, these aggressive actions have become more frequent under the current administration, which has adopted a more assertive stance in defending Philippine waters based on the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea and the 2016 arbitral ruling. The Philippines' strategic partnerships and regional defense needs. In response to these challenges, the Philippines has chosen to strengthen its treaty alliance with Washington while positioning itself as an active stakeholder in the rules-based order of the Indo-Pacific's maritime domain. This approach has led Manila to expand defense partnerships with like-minded nations such as Japan, Australia, India, and various European countries. The goal of these partnerships is to enhance the Philippines' maritime security capabilities, aligning with the comprehensive archipelagic defense concept. The CADC focuses on protecting the country's territorial waters and EEZ, reflecting the Philippines' commitment to safeguarding the rights of its people to access and utilize maritime resources. Facing a significant power imbalance with China, the Philippines is prioritizing the acquisition of advanced defense systems to protect its waters. This strategy, driven by limited resources, emphasizes technological advantage over a direct naval buildup to match China's fleet. In this context, the acquisition of the Typhoon defense system is a strategic and necessary step for securing the country's maritime borders. This decision, following the 2022 acquisition of BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles, highlights the Philippines' growing defense capabilities. The Philippines must stand firm. While the Philippines continues to enhance its military capabilities, it must also be mindful of the broader geopolitical landscape. China's increasing dominance in the region is a challenge that cannot be countered solely through military means. The Philippines must continue to engage diplomatically with its allies and seek international support for its maritime claims. Furthermore, Manila must remain resolute in asserting its rights under international law, including the 2016 arbitral ruling that invalidated China's claims in the South China Sea. The Philippines must be prepared to defend its maritime sovereignty and ensure the stability of the region. By investing in modern military capabilities, strengthening international partnerships, and asserting its rights under international law, the Philippines can secure its place in the region as a sovereign nation, unyielding to external pressures. If Manila were to backtrack on its decision to acquire advanced defense systems due to Chinese pressure, it would undermine its sovereignty and send the wrong message to Beijing. The Philippines has to remain resolute in its position not only for its own security, but also for the broader stability of the region. The onus is now on Beijing to understand that the Philippines will not be intimidated or coerced into compromising its sovereignty. The deployment has drawn mixed reactions globally. While allies in the region, such as Japan and Australia, have praised the U.S. action, China has condemned it, calling it an unnecessary provocation. The international community watches closely as the situation unfolds. The deployment of U.S. warships to Scarborough Shoal marks a pivotal moment in the struggle for sovereignty and stability in the South China Sea. Will this move deter further aggression or escalate tensions? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.